Hello! Today I will show you how to get some easy mounts. We'll start off with the ones that are the easiest to get, and the later ones require a bit of farming on your part. If you want to get into mount collecting in Final Fantasy XIV, then this video is a great place to start, because it will cover all the basics. The first 3 mounts are basically free if you've played the game for a while, because they are based on the achievement points that you get. If you go to Old Gridania, you can talk to an NPC called Xanthos at the Apkallu Falls. And when you talk to him, he'll give you an amount of achievement certificates based on how many achievement points you have. Don't worry, this doesn't take away from your achievement points, it just gives you a certain amount based on how many you have. And after that you can get the Behemoth, the Ahriman, and the Magitek Deathclaw. All 3 are pretty sick mounts and definitely improvements over the base Chocobo. No hate on the base Chocobo. Moving on, we're going to have another look at your achievements. So go into the achievement tab, and here we're going to look for achievements that actually reward mounts. If you didn't know, a lot of achievements in Final Fantasy XIV actually give you glam gear, mounts, minions, but you actually have to claim it. So whenever you get an achievement, you have to go in here and get your item. So what you want to do is filter completed achievements and filter achievements with mount rewards, and then just go through all the sections and see if there's any that you haven't claimed. After that, there's a few mounts that you can get off the market board for pretty cheap. These go for between 50,000 and 300,000 gil, which really doesn't take a long time to get if you compare it to how much time you can spend farming other mounts. These mounts are the Flying Chair, which is actually my personal favorite mount because of the cool idle animation, the Zoo or Zhu, however you pronounce it, and then lastly the Dhalmel. So get all 3 of these from the market board. If you don't have the gil, you can grind for a bit. It shouldn't take that long to get this amount of gil if you go into the diadem and just gather for a while. Before you buy them on your current world, make sure that the other worlds on your data center don't offer them for cheaper. To do that, you can use the website Universalis. Just type the name and you'll get a comparison for all the prices on your data center. Next up is this sick unicorn, and this you can get from having a level 30 Conjurer. So you'll need to level a Conjurer to level 30. You'll need to do all the class quests, including the one that gives you White Mage as a job. And then you need to remove your Soul Stone, because you need to be a level 30 Conjurer with that quest completed. And then you can do the quest Unicorn Power. This takes actually 30 seconds to complete, and you get this cool looking unicorn. This one takes a little longer for anyone that hasn't leveled their Conjurer. I feel like a lot of people probably missed this one because it's hidden as a normal quest. Next up is the Magitek Sky Armor, which you can get from wolf marks inside the wolf den. If you don't know, that's the PvP area in the game. Basically, you get wolf marks as a reward for doing PvP, and the easiest way to farm it is by doing your daily frontline roulette. This takes anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes per day, so getting the required 20,000 wolf marks is going to take right around 3 hours to do. However, if you restrict yourself to the daily frontline roulette, then you can also use this as a great tool for leveling up your alts. I made a video on leveling alts using frontline a while ago if you want to check it out. Using the next method, you can actually farm a total of 16 mounts. Granted, a lot of these are reskins. Basically, every expansion has extreme trials that drop mounts, and collecting all 7 of the mounts in either Heavensward or A Realm Reborn will allow you to get a special mount as well. In A Realm Reborn, while farming these extreme trials, there's also a chance that you get a rare special mount called Nightmare, but the drop chance is so low that in my opinion it's not worth targeting specifically. And just recently there was an event where you could get Nightmare for pretty much no effort at all, so I'd just wait until that comes back around. But back to farming the extreme trials. The way it works is that you can clear 50 and 60 content as a high level character without other people joining you in the duty. The way to do that is by going into the duty finder and then clicking on this little cogwheel up there and then ticking unrestricted party, which will allow you to go into the duty solo at your highest level. For the A Realm Reborn duties, this will basically allow you to one-shot most of the bosses. For Heavensward, it's going to take a little longer to farm them, but you can get all of these from solo farming. I will have a list with all the extreme trials that you want to do down in the video description, and also which mount they drop. Once you've farmed all the A Realm Reborn mounts, you can go to Mordona and talk to the Wandering Minstrel, who will have a quest for you, which will give you Kirin as a reward. This quest takes 2 minutes to do, and the mount is pretty sick in my opinion. For Heavensward, once you have all the Lanner mounts, you'll go to Idleshire, and around the Aetheryte there's a quest you can pick up to get the mount called Firebird. And again, this one looks really cool. The only trials that could give you some problem because of one-shot mechanics that even kill you at level 90 will probably be Sephiroth and Sophia. So for those two, there are solo farm guides out there that you can look up. You might wipe a few times if you haven't done the fights before, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy to farm as well. Those were all the mount farming recommendations from me for now. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.